Let's see, when I first got into music, I was about 9 years old. I started playing guitar. I was inspired by Guitar Hero, strangely, to pick up the guitar, and my family was always encouraging me to learn new songs that they grew up with, and I just really liked 80s metal and 80s rock and stuff. A year later, I joined middle school band, playing saxophone. It never became a passion till, after a few years of doing it. From high school to college was the biggest change by far. I went to a Skrillex concert and I had no idea how he did anything he did. I didn't know he was DJing or if he was really performing it or whatever, but I was blown away. There were songs I would get chills, and I want to do that to people. I want to make people shiver, just from stuff they hear, But I think that was kind of the defining moment when I went to the first real big EDM concert, and I was just, I started producing, I started doing the EDM thing in college, and that's kind of what really kicked everything off. It started with just downloading this program, and from there I started teaching myself percussion and piano, because theory kind of went hand in hand with both of those. After teaching myself for a few months, I finally got accepted into the sound recording program. I came into college wanting to be a teacher and a band director, and within 4 months of me producing, that completely changed. And I finally saw the opportunity to inspire people and influence people the way I have the ability to, rather than doing that through teaching. I think I could reach a bigger audience and have a bigger influence through my music and ideas, through electronic production and music production in general. I kind of started out as a blues guitar player. I was really into Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's one of my heroes. The heavier side of EDM, I kind of used my metal influences. I'll listen to metal bands and stuff. But for the most part, it was blues and rock that influenced most of my EDM. 3 views to thousands. It happened pretty quick. It just kind of went, to my parents realized I was good at it, and then I started telling some of my friends about it, and then automatically right there you've got a little bit of hype. I won a remix contest for Pitbull, and then I went to Miami, and I knew there was going to be a whole bunch of opportunities for me to network, so I started a Twitter and an Instagram and a Facebook page, and those have all been kind of going at the same time. Watching it grow it's fun, but I think my real success is I've just become a better producer, and watching that's what I've been watching online. You can go through my SoundCloud and listen to my first song and my very last song, and you'll hear a complete difference. I always try to remind myself that I'm here for the music, and that I'm doing this for the music to reach out to people through music, not through, the internet.
Now let's talk about Atlanta, man.
Atlanta.
All up in my face, yeah, them hoes know that I'm clean. From the city where you got a dope cup that lean.
And the first time was kind of last minute. They called me 2 weeks before, and they're like, yo, we've got this thing called Kingdom Rave. I've seen you've been blown up in Texas. You should come out. It'll be awesome. And I was like, sweet. Hell yeah, I'll come, Clay. I drove all the way to Atlanta by myself. It was like raining the whole way, and by the time I got to Atlanta, I'd been up for like 34 hours or something, and the room I was supposed to be playing in, it was dead. There was no one in there. Literally, there was like 6 people in there, I think. And so I got there, and I just started handing out my business card, like, yo, I'm about to play in 20 minutes, come see me. And, I started playing, and people started coming in. By the end of my set, there was like 500 people in there.
So hard they call this 1992
It was good. That's kind of where I got my foot in the door with Atlanta, and it was way better the second time. Like, there was like 5,000 people at this place, and it was packed. Standing in front of that many people, it was not as nerve-wracking as I thought. I was just ready for it. Like, I knew that I was supposed to be there that night and that I was supposed to play there. There was a few times where it got pretty surreal, and everyone was jumping, and I kind of stopped and looked at them all, and I was just like, man, I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of them, and they're all like getting all crazy and stuff. It was cool, man. And I got off, took off all my equipment, and walking down, and people were like, yo man, good set, awesome, that was dope, what's your name, blah blah blah, and start handing out my business cards again. And that goes back to that influence thing. I was finally getting my my influence and some roots in Atlanta, planting those seeds to, just grow and just keep growing, man. It was life-changing for sure, man. It was definitely life-changing. Got to do something by myself from something I taught myself. I'm making money and paying rent with something I taught myself now. It's pretty cool. Music is one of my priorities. It's something I'm always thinking about. The thing that connects you with the universe and that defines me is music. I think I've just found a different way to just connect with nature and just find, I guess, kind of like a Zen purpose. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. This is my dream, and this is something I dreamt of when I was 8 years old. When people talk to me about how they like my stuff and how they're influenced by what I'm doing, it's just fuel to the fire, man. I want to do that for more people, and I want to get more messages like that. I've come a long way just because I've learned so much more musically, and also I joined the sound recording program, which completely changed the way I even experience my reality. I'm forever grateful for at Texas State and all the things they've done for me. EDM to me, it's a culture. It's just a way to live your life. You listen to great music and you love the way it sounds. It's all good vibes. It was strange to me at first. I didn't really understand it, but I realized that half of these people in this crowd were all like outcasts, at one point in their life. But sometimes that the way I had felt, and it was just kind of like a time where everyone can come together. You don't know your social status at a rave, Everyone's there for the music. You'll find a lot of love and a lot of good vibes.
Texas State is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Higher Education Act. President Lyndon Johnson returned to his alma mater in 1965 to sign the legislation that has helped thousands of lower and middle income students pursue higher education. The LBJ Museum in downtown San Marcos has the desk and pen that President Johnson used during the ceremony. The Alcac Teaching Theater has events scheduled on November 4th to commemorate the signing.
Candy Sweets and Treats opened its doors on August 15th. Anyone with a sweet tooth may indulge there. The candy store is the first of its kind in San Marcos.
I went through a bunch of different ideas and thought what would be something that I think the community would really enjoy and something that San Marcos doesn't have currently. And so I ultimately decided on candy store.
Latham says people of all ages come out for the candy, but the largest group is Texas State students. The most purchased item among the crowd are the Harry Potter Birdie's Bots jelly beans and novelty insect candies.
Sometimes I want candy, but it's not the right kind of candy that I want, and so I guess if it holds a lot of nostalgic candies, I'd probably come here more.
Candy Sweets and Treats offers old-fashioned candy, unique and odd candy, and foreign candy in addition to items you can find at other local retailers. The store also has gourmet popcorn, bottled sodas, old-school lunchboxes, and more. Latham says she is continuously updating her inventory with new treats.
I kind of look forward to stepping inside.
The store is located at 241 North LBJ Drive in between Classic Tattoo and Mobile Phone Geeks. It's open 7 days a week. For Bobcat Update, I'm Victoria Robinson.
If you're about to graduate or just looking for a job to pay for bills, having a good resume is a must. If you're in doubt about how to construct one, get some help.
Wording-wise in your resume, that makes a huge difference. Wording's everything.
You really should work on your presentation, the way your resume looks.
You just have to go back and think about every successful thing that you've done or anything that could count to help you look good.
It has to be a living document.
Bobcats and Career Services host workshops on creating a winning resume.
How to create a resume, how to tailor your resume to different jobs and things like that, how to take certain experiences you have and use it as work experience.
Workshops are held each semester. Students may also benefit from one-on-one help with career advising. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit the Texas State website and then search Brilliant Bobcats or Career Services. For Bobcat Update, I'm Wesley Wilkerson.
Since 1994, the Fire Station Studio in downtown San Marcos has been home to the sound recording technology program. That's when the first students were enrolled. In the 2 decades since, many sound engineers have been trained in the state-of-the-art facility, which is used to record local and regional musicians. The SRT program accepts very few students each semester. The application process is demanding.
I heard about only 12 people getting in like per year, so I was a little skeptical if I would get in or not. And when I did get in, I was very excited.
The program also enables students to tap into a wide network of job possibilities and to broaden their work experience. SRT often provides students with free access to regional concert venues for those willing to volunteer and lend their talents.
A bunch of the sophomores last year got to work at South by Southwest as engineer, like the second in command kind of thing. So that's pretty cool.
To learn more about the program, visit the Texas State website and search Sound Recording Technology. For Bobcat Update, I'm Wesley Wilkerson.